Hi, my name is Larry Fulkerson. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to take a look at our company, Fortune High Tech Marketing. A little background on myself: I come from the swimming pool industry. I spent 18 years building my company up for a nice retirement only to get clobbered by the latest recession. I'm sure you guys have experienced the same thing. Well, I went along and tried to get through it. I worked hard to get out of it, put a lot of money back into it. I thought it was going to be a short-term ordeal, and it turned out to be a lot longer than I thought it was. So during my free fall, or so to speak, in the business, I had a friend of mine, two friends of mine, had approached me on separate occasions to take a look at this business, and I refused to look at it. In fact, I thought it was one of those pyramid things, and I really didn't want to have anything to do with it. Well, out of desperation, about my third year, when I saw this thing wasn't going to turn around, I went to a friend of mine and asked him about the business. I said, "Tell me about that business." Well, he did, and I couldn't believe what I had been running away from. I saw the most perfect business model that I'd ever seen. So I decided, I could maybe take that thing on as a plan B in my business just to get me through those hard times. Well, a few months into it, I figured out, this should probably be my plan A. It looks so good. So I started working on reversing those roles, and about 9 months into it, I was able to take my Plan A business, turn it over to my sales manager, and he's doing quite well with it. And then I took my Plan B business, turned it into my Plan A business, so I am now full-time. And it is my honor and pleasure to present to you the company that gave me my future back, Fortune High Tech Marketing. We're an international direct sales company. We're headquartered in Lexington, Kentucky. We're in all 50 states. We're in Canada, the UK, Puerto Rico, and we're heading to the Netherlands. We're founded in 2001 by a man by the name of Paul Orbison, and we are 100% debt-free and privately held. Now, Paul Orbison was a high school teacher and basketball coach from Danville, Kentucky. And in November of 1990, he went to a meeting on urging from a friend of his to take a look at a company called XL Communications. That was a long-distance telephone company. Well, he went reluctantly. In fact, he signed up reluctantly just to help out a friend. And to make a long story short, a few years later, he wound up building the largest business in the shortest amount of time of anybody in the history of network marketing. In fact, he did so well, he retired at age 39 and moved to Florida. He was encouraged to come out of retirement 4 years later to start this company to give back to an industry and to people that had been so good to him. We get a lot of good press. We got all these magazines, Success Magazine, Millionaire Blueprint, Direct Selling News, Forbes Magazine. In fact, Forbes Magazine called us one of the top 25 emerging companies of the decade. We have two ex-state attorney generals on our legal advisory board. We also have the past president of the Direct Selling Association on our legal advisory board. So we've got credibility, folks. And we've also been listed as number 67 in the world. Out of over 30,000 companies worldwide, we're number 67, and we moved up 25 spots from the year before. So we are really growing fast. Take a look at all these businesses here. Cable TV, home phone, cell phone, that's what we do. These are the products and services that our company markets for. Internet service, healthcare, utility bills. Well, that's something else we can talk about. Well, this is what we call money in motion. There's no change in your buying habits. There's products and services we're already using, and we take advantage of multi-million-dollar advertising budgets. Actually, it's multi-billion dollars, to be honest with you. So here's how it works. We look at advertising budgets. That's those dollar signs there in the middle, and the corporations around the world spend billions of dollars on advertising. Well, the old way doesn't seem to work so well anymore. TV, radio, billboards, newspaper, things like that. We're in an internet age, and that stuff is like a Model T anymore. So they're always looking for new ways to get the word out and to acquire new customers. Well, the brilliance of our company, our founders found a way for them to redirect those advertising dollars. Now remember, those are billions of dollars that they're spending. They're going to redirect some of that money to us to bring them customers. So we get paid for results. We bring them customers, and we get a big percentage of those advertising budgets. It's a 21st century business model. We get paid a percentage of billion-dollar budgets. It's absolutely genius. Now, people ask me, where does the money come from? Well, I just showed you on that one slide, but it doesn't seem to stick, so I'm going to show you a little bit more. Companies pay FHTM dollars for every customer that we acquire for them. And these are advertising dollars that they would have spent on an ad agency for a maybe. They spend it with us for a for sure. Companies also pay FHTM a percentage of the monthly billing. It's absolutely genius. These advertising dollars fund the most generous pay plan in our industry. Billion-dollar advertising budgets fund our business. So I'm driving that home. I want you to remember that, because when you see this pay plan, you're going to think to yourself, it's got to be a Ponzi scheme. Where does all this money come from? Well, there's billions of dollars in advertising budgets, and our company gets paid a lot of those dollars. So, an example, Dish Network, they're one of the companies we represent. They're a great company. They've been with us almost from the beginning. Modify Wireless, this company is going to change wireless cell phones as you know them. It's a prepaid wireless. We are going to have all 4 major networks, no contracts, no credit checks. It's going to revolutionize the cell phone industry. Zoom Energy, this is for the deregulation of energy. In California, it's gas only for now. It will be electric in the future. Other states have electricity, some have both. Imagine getting paid every time somebody turns on a light switch or turns on the stove. California alone, there's over 36 million people. Think of the possibilities. The wireless shop, those little phones that you get with the contracts at the kiosk at the mall or at Walmart, I say get them from Umart. Buy them from yourself. Envy Organics, this is all natural hair and skin care. It's trending that way. Just put yourself in the middle of a multi-billion-dollar industry. The same thing with pharmaceutical grade supplements. Put yourself right in the middle of all that. TaxBot, this is up to the minute, day-by-day accounting of all your business expenses on your smartphone. It's a great little tool. I use mine every single day. We also have a rewards mall. If you shop online, shop through your rewards mall. If you don't shop online, shop through your rewards mall. Learn to do it. You can have your friends and family shop there. They'll earn rewards, and you earn a percentage of the rewards that they get. So you can see here the menu just goes on and on. Basically, this is your life with a pay plan. These are some products and services you're using every single day, folks. So we do 2 things in this business. We gather loyal customers. That's easy. I've got equivalent of 9 customers in my own household. Remember, in this business, a customer is not a person. It's a monthly reoccurring bill. So I've got the equivalent of 9 of them in my own household. I've got a total of 2,100 points, which is 21 customers. The other thing we do is build teams of others who would like to do exactly the same thing. So you're building teams of people doing what you're already doing. It's absolutely brilliant. So we get volume points for every product and service that we handle in this business. A good example is Zoom. When we came out with Zoom Energy, I got on the phone, called 11 people, wound up with 11 Zoom customers, which gave me 1,100 points. Now remember that when we show you the rest of this plan. Okay, you start out as a brand new manager, you need 500 volume points. Remember what I did with Zoom. Now when you bring somebody new into business, they need 500 volume points, and you're going to get paid $50. And anybody that you bring in all the way on your first level, you're going to get 50, 50, 50. Well, let's say they'd get excited. They want to bring somebody in. So if they all brought in just one, well, you're going to get a $5 override on who they bring in. But better yet, you just promoted yourself to regional manager. And why that's better? Because at regional manager, you do exactly the same thing. You gather another 500 volume points. Again, remember with Zoom, I had 1,100 with just one product. Now they're going to add $100 to that 50 on people you personally sponsor. And they're also going to add $100 to those $5 bills all the way down through 8 levels. At the 9th level, it's going to continue on to infinity at $100. 100, 100, 100 to unlimited levels. This is where it really gets exciting at regional sales manager. We have something also called double bonus in this business. Anytime that you and your team bring in more than 16 new managers in 1 month, or actually more than 15, the 16th triggers it, they're going to add another $100 to all those bonuses. Personally sponsored at $250, and overrides go down to $205, $205, and then $200 or more for the 9th level down to unlimited levels. There's nothing out there like this. So when I explained that earlier, where the money comes from, now you know why, because people get skeptical looking at this payout. The money's there for it. It's unbelievable. As a brand new manager, you come in, you get up to $50 for acquisition bonus, and you get paid down through 8 levels. The 8th level's good. You see the bonuses are pretty big there, but it only goes to 8 levels. At regional and above, here's where it gets exciting. You get up to $250 bonuses as a regional, plus a 0.5% override on all that volume. Executive is up to $370, and another 0.5% on all that volume. National is up to $430, another 0.75% on all that volume. And Platinum National is up to $450. And then as a presidential ambassador, you share in the FHTM product and service revenue for the entire company. That's retirement there, folks. You can also earn 2 vacations a year at regional and above, and that's a trip for 2 to exotic locations, 5-star resorts, the best of the best. You can earn payments at $700 a month for a platinum BMW at executive level and above in this business. And as a platinum national, when you can afford to pay cash for a house, what do? They give you a $2,000 a month housing allowance. It's just unbelievable. They keep finding ways to give us more money. So here's what it takes to start your business, folks. This is really unbelievable. You can start a business like this for only $249.99. That's everything you need to start your willable, sellable, trustable business. We also have something called value packs. This is brand new. Our leaders just decided to get people qualified faster. This is the best way to do it. Instead of chasing customers your first couple of months, you can actually buy value packs that gives you your points that you need to get paid on all those bonuses. So get with the person who brought you and they can explain those to you. FHTM Central has something called Central Pro website. This is brand new. Our company just put $2.5 million into a new computer system to upgrade everything, including that website. It's an unbelievable site. It's free your first 30 days in the business. After 30 days, the second month, it'll bill out at $29.99 a month. Or you can get the light version, which is free after just a $14.99 one-time setup fee, and then you don't have any monthly charges on it. So are you ready to get started? You might be thinking this. I have to think about it. That usually means I don't understand how it all works. Well, you understand this business by doing this business. Think about your first job. You didn't understand it. You just got in and you learned on the job. I don't have the money. Well, that's the reason you need this. So if you don't have the money, borrow it. Let's get going here. I need to research it. Now, do you really think all those companies like Verizon Wireless, Dish Network, and all the others would be doing business with us if they hadn't put their attorneys on all the research? And I don't have the time. Well, you're already spending some of your time doing this business. You're just not getting paid for it. So let's put that time to good use and buy some of your time back. Folks, for things to change, we have to change. I had to change to do this business, and I am so glad that I did. So which yes works for you? Yes, I want to be a business partner so I can build a secure income based on bills that all of us are already paying. Or yes, I would like to be a customer and let someone I know make money from my bills rather than someone I don't know. Or yes, I would like to get paid for shopping in a free rewards mall. You notice I didn't give you a no choice here. This is win, win, win. So pick the first one. I'll throw the other two in. Okay, it's a pyramid scheme. How many times have we heard that? Well, this is a pyramid scheme. Actually, this is one of the largest pyramid schemes in America that you're looking at. This is the organizational chart for Walmart Corporation. The CEO of Walmart makes $16,800 per hour. He uses 2.1 million employees and pays them around $8.75 per hour. That's about $13,500 a year. Now, if they all wanted to get a raise next month to $10 an hour, there's only one place the money would come from, folks, and it would have to come from the top. Because Walmart's not going to raise their prices unless they absolutely have to, and they're not going to pay their employees any more than they absolutely have to. That's how they keep their bottom line the way that it is so they can make the most. That's business as usual. That's not wrong. That's just the way it works. Our business model literally turns that upside down. An FHTM national manager, his only job is to help you achieve success. So let's say I'm an FHTM national. It's like a CEO of a corporation. So we'll get you to that regional position, which is regional manager, where you're making those $100 and $200 overrides. Well, let's say the second month in the business, we bring in 20 brand new business partners for you. Well, that's going to get you a $4,000 bonus plus residual overrides. Well, they're going to pay me $1,200 for helping you do that. Now, I've been in the business longer than you. You've been in a couple of months. I've been in a couple of years. I have the bigger title than you, and yet you make 3 to 4 times what I make in the business. The only way I can make more than you is to go out and help more people do exactly the same thing. So traditional business model, it'll create profits for its owners or shareholders, which is as it should. FHTM business model creates profits for its independent reps. Folks, over 90% of the revenues of this company goes right back to us, the independent reps. No other company out there does that. There's not even one close. This is an unbelievable opportunity. Which business model would you rather spend your time working in? I hope it's the one on the right. The one on the left, we've been in way too long, and it's time to make a move. So if you want to work the rest of your life, that's your business. If you don't want to work the rest of your life, that's our business. So folks, I hope you see it. I hope you get excited about it. Trust where the money comes from. It's the real deal. lock arms with us and let's take this thing to the top. Thank you for listening.